So one of the things I wanted to touch on, which you touch on the book, that you've written, Breathe In, Breathe Out, and you talk about at the beginning of the book, and that sort of starts the process of how you came to be a breathwork specialist, and then you sort of finish off the book with this idea as well, and it's traveling light. It's the idea that you should travel light. Can you just explain that a little bit more and the lessons that you've learned as a result of traveling lighter?
Yeah, it was the big aha moment actually writing the book, because I didn't plan the end to be the beginning like that. And for context, when I first did a breath session and someone said, "What's your intention for being here?" and I was going through grief, I said, "I think I just want to feel a bit lighter." And that was it. I said, I want to be feeling lighter. In my discovery of working with breath and breathing, it really is that we're lifting the loads. We all have a bag. We all start our journey, our life journey, with this bag, an empty bag on our back. And then through experiences, we start to put things in the bag. Boulders, bricks, all sorts of things. Now, we can use a breath practice throughout our day, which is kind of like putting the bag down. But more likely, we're going to pick the bag up again and carry on our way. Now, some of the deeper practices that I talk about in Breathe In, Breathe Out, and some of the practices that I take people through, help you empty the bag. Empty the bag of bricks. Let it go so that bag is much lighter. We often hear the phrase, high vibration, high vibes, good vibes. And when we start to look at the body or our experience, if we zoom into our hand is made of cells, or cells are made of atoms. These are the building blocks of life. And parts of our bodies are quite dense. We've got bone, that's pretty dense, that's pretty solid. But also when we have experiences where we're holding on and contracting our muscles because we're holding on to our past, we're holding on to our grief, we're holding on to guilt or shame or anger or frustration, any heavier emotions. We even say, I feel heavy. So these are heavy emotions because it creates more density in our body because we contract all our muscles. So what I mean by traveling light is actually shifting the load, the heavier energies that we're holding on to through experiences that we have. And we all have them, that's part of life. But understanding that if we allow ourselves and give ourselves the space to feel, because often we avoid ourselves from feeling or numb ourselves from feeling, but fully feel in our experience, we can integrate those emotional experiences and let go of that tension that's held in our body and mind. And we feel much lighter as a result. So we shift our energy and we shift our vibration. So that was the idea behind the whole traveling light. And yeah, I don't want to give away the end of the book. So I'm keeping it a bit vague.
When my husband tells me to travel light, it means something entirely different. But now that I know the context of your version of it, I shall be quoting that back to him and maybe he'll learn something too. Stuart, thank you. That's been really, really informative and brilliant.
Oh, thank you.